Coach, if you start with an opening statement, and then we'll follow with some questions.
You know, just a good win. It's always good to start the season off with the win first. You know, certainly, like everything, there's, you know, you got to get better for week 2, but I felt like when we came out, we executed really pretty well in the first half. I think defensively, we did a good job creating turnovers. I thought that was big. I thought offensively, we had pretty good precision. I thought, of course, you know, Quiz had a really big game. I thought Jack did a good job running our offense. In the second half, we got a lot of guys in, so it was good to, you know, see some young guys play. We certainly didn't execute as well in the second half, but I think there was a lot of learning moments we had in the film that we can get better on.
Go back and look at the film, just Abraham and his precision.
I thought he was good. He threw the ball well. He did. He had a few, you know, it's never a perfect game. You know, there's always a couple of reads we got to be better at. But again, all in all, I was pleased with Jack's play.
In the ground game, I know you said y'all kind of took what they gave y'all.
Yeah, well, you know, we certainly, you know, we want to run for more yards. We do. We want to be a balanced attack always, Pat. That's what we want to do. And we had some opportunities. We had a few missed blocks there that we could have sprung some big runs, but you know, you give Jackson State credit. They came in and they clogged up the run pretty good. But again, we did have some opportunities there to make some big gains, and we didn't take advantage of it.
How did you think the running backs, younger running backs?
I thought Travinsky and Steven ran good. I really was pleased with the way they ran, 2 freshman running backs, so that was good to see. You know, definitely gonna look forward to watching them get more touches as the season goes on. But again, I was pleased with their effort.
Sticking with the running backs, was there a reason that George didn't play? Was he still a little banged up?
George, we held him this week. He should be fine, but we just held him, and so we didn't even dress him, but he should be good to go.
Getting to look at the defense, what were you most pleased with? Was there a phase that you liked?
I thought they did a good job hawking the ball. I felt like, you know, some of our, I should say, new guys made some big plays. That was good to see. I really, you know, Xavier Marion's an old hand here. Xavier, you know, had a caused fumble and had a touchdown, fumble return for a touchdown. Just made some plays on the back end. I thought our linebackers and our front played solid. Again, they didn't get a lot of reps at half. We pretty much started substituting, so there wasn't a ton of plays. You know, we have 4 linebackers, and they rotated in that first half, so they didn't get a ton of. You know, nobody got a ton of snaps other than a few of our DBs. And DQ Thomas is a young man that I thought he played well. He still got a few things we got to correct, but in his first game, he was a pleasant surprise.
Was it hard to get a read on those front 7 guys just because of the offense you were going against, and maybe the different kind of reps?
Well, I think our front 7 is going to be a strength, but I do think they played well. But certainly, we know from here on out, every game is a battle, and they got to have their A game every week. But again, I think we're pretty solid up front. I really like our front 7. I like our back end too. I told you that earlier. It's just there's some new guys, but they're athletic, and so just looking forward to you know, watching them grow and get better each week. That's the journey.
Can you talk about as far as team goals, what it was like to come in the first game, have all 3 aspects, score and contribute as far as goals?
Yeah, that's a big thing, and I thought our special teams units played well. They start off good, so that's always big. You know, again, that first half of football, you know, I was pretty pleased. There's always a few things you can do better, always, but you know, we came in up 41-0, and we kind of challenged our guys in the second half, and you know, we didn't execute well. We laid the ball on the turf a little bit in the second half. Had some missed assignments that led to a big play. You know, we certainly got to correct some things, and you know, certainly, you know, everybody's got to get better.
Can you talk about Tate Marcello coming in the second half, played a little
I
bit?
thought they both. They came in. Tate actually, I thought, you know, Cello had a pick, but he did have a nice run right there, and I thought he made 1 or 2 good throws. I thought Tate, you know, just, I'm pretty critical of that position. I thought Tate was pretty on point, but, you know, he and Travinsky had a bad exchange, but I thought, he came in and ran the offense well. I thought that was he had a good game in the second half. But again, those guys will keep battling, and that's just part of football. And sometimes one might have a better game. Next week, who knows who has the better game? But I think it's good to get those guys in the game.
Did you see situations rise where maybe a Tate package with what he can do with his legs might come to pass?
Well, I mean, Tate's a good football player, so I can always see that, you know. But Tate's a complete player. He can throw it, he can run it. So, I mean, that's a good thing. And he's a youngster, just a freshman. So we've got some, I think, really talented young players.
DQ Tom, what's his story? I mean, how did he?
Junior college, you know, he was out there. Coach Billings recruited him out of Texas, and he was a young man that was actually, I think DQ actually came to camp, I think, a year ago. So we saw the talent. He's a very fast and explosive player. You know, DQ's kind of a rare breed because he's kind of a thick guy, but he's also that 4'3", 40 guy. You know what I mean? So he's thick, but also he's fast. So that's a good combination back there. So he played well.
When did he sign? Was that back in?
Basically, it would have been this summer probably, or right before we got. He actually he got here in June, so we had to just do it then.
What's different with Jordan Mitchell this year? Is he just finally healthy?
Jordan, yeah, finally healthy. Jordan's a talented young man. He's been a good player since he's been a good. Jordan's been a player since I've been here. It's just he's been hurt, and you know, getting Jordan healthy is a good thing for us because he's a young man that I've been excited about for a long time.
Expect much of the same that y'all saw at Monroe last year?
Yeah, tough. You know, tough football team. We know we got a 4-quarter game, and again, I think that's the way our schedule plays out from here on. I'm gonna sound like a worn-out record, Pat. I'll be saying that they're gonna say, "Well, let's just skip the interview with Coach Hopson because it's gonna be the same old stuff," you know. But I mean, it's the truth. I mean, it is. Again, we know from here on out we got to come ready to play. And Monroe is no exception to that rule.
Their quarterback running with the ball, is that kind of a focus? Maybe?
He's a really good dual threat quarterback, and he's a guy that can do it with his legs and his arm. Again, they have talent at the skill positions on offense at all, running back and receiver, good up front. They're a solid football team, you know, well coached. Again, a good football team.
You guys do players of the week this week?
We did, Tim. We had offensively was Quez Watkins. Defensively, we had Xavier Marion. Special teams, I thought Parker kicked the ball well. Parker Sean Phillips was a special teams player.
Did you feel like y'all came out fairly?
We came out healthy, so that's always a good thing. It's always good when I can say that, Pat. Being healthy.
Quez is okay?
Yeah, he's good.
You're talking about that freshman quarterback. I was going to ask you a question. When it comes to the 4 games, are y'all just going to try to get him in 4 games if possible, and then redshirt him? Or are you just going to say, look, we're going to have to burn that shirt?
Genie, I could give you that answer.
Yeah.
I'm not. You know, we got to try to win football games. So that's, you know, whatever it takes to win. You know, we gotta. That's one thing when it comes to red shirt and all that stuff. You wanna, if you're able to, you want to. But I think as players and as coaches, you know, we always remember the team comes first in everything. You know, and so the reality is, if young man can help us win, he's playing. If we feel like, you know what, we got somebody that can do that just as good or better, and you know, we'll probably hold him. You know, but the team, you know, what the team needs always has to come first.
Did you find yourself considering that rule in the second half when you were getting guys in?
Yeah, I think we've been considering it for a while now. I think everybody in the country is considering it. There's certain guys that we did hold, and there might be certain guys that we dressed this week that we didn't dress last week. So I think everybody's going to have a different little strategy with it. You know, we're going to have our own, but again, there is some gymnastics to it, but I think it's a good thing because you got to see some guys like Junior Carville got in there late and had a tackle. It was good for Junior. Devin Thomas had some nice plays at the end. He had 2 or 3 good hits. But there's guys that get in the game. And Hayes Maples got in there and played a little bit. Got to see him run around, and so it's good that you can play guys and you don't have to worry about earning a red shirt by letting them get 3 or 4 snaps.
What have you seen from Hayes? Fall camp, practice?
Oh, he's just a football player. He's gonna be a great one here. He really is. He's a football player, and he's a guy that we're senior laden or senior. A lot of upperclassmen in the linebacker room, but like I know, seniors graduate, and Hayes is one of those young guys that's gonna be a stud here.
How did Trace hold up at center for y'all?
He's pretty amazing. He really is. Trace, I thought he played an outstanding football game. Trace, again, he's that 18-year-old that plays like he's 25, so he's a young man that I don't think any stage is too big for him. He handles it well.
The O-line as a whole, it seemed like Jack had pretty clean pockets most of the first half. Were you pleased with how they worked as a group?
They played well. We had a few things we got to clean up, but I felt like, as far as pass protection, they were pretty good. They did have a sack, but run blocking, we got to clean up a few things. I think we can run block a little bit better. But again, I was pleased with their intensity, though. I thought they came out, they played hard. So again, I think you'll just see that unit get better and better.
Coach, in that kind of game, it sounds like just listening. Did you guys come out with what you had hoped to come out with Saturday?
I think so, Tim. Jackson State's an athletic football team,
Yes.
and always when you come out of the tunnel, you look at them warming up, and there's a good-looking ball club coming into town, and so we're not gonna. We respect all, and Jackson State's no exception. We knew they were a talented football team, a well-coached football team, so we knew we had to come and bring our A game. We knew we had to be ready. I thought we came out and I thought we played really well in all 3 phases in the first and second quarter. We were a lot sharper in the first half than we were in the second half, but and I thought when we got ahead and created a few turnovers. Now we had that opportunity, and I talked to the team at halftime. We had that opportunity now to put some young guys in, and that's what you want to do. That's really what you want to do. When you play and you get up 41-0 or 35-0 or whatever, what you want to be able to do is get younger guys in the game, and you really want to see what they can do when the lights are on. And that's one thing that I kind of challenged them with at halftime is, I know one guy that's going to be watching that film and you're looking at him, and I want to see who's going to show up, who's going to make plays, who's going to do the right thing. Because sometimes when you get in a game for the first time, you go haywire. You walk out there, man, I'm in the game, and all of a sudden you just start chasing the football wherever it goes because excitement and nerves. And I think from a coaching standpoint, you just want to see who's ready to step up on the stage. Where is the young kid that we can travel, that we can put him in a game if we need to? Who do we have to get developed just in case there's an injury here or injury there? So it's an important phase. It's not just it's not free time and party time out there. We're trying to see who's going to play, and I do think some young guys stepped up and made a few plays, which was good to see.
Sounds like it's gonna be pretty nasty weather here for a couple of days. Does that come to mind at all?
Yeah, we're South Mississippi, Patrick. What is the latest on the forecast coming out of the Gulf?
I think probably Tuesday, late Tuesday is whenever.
Next Tuesday when it's going to hit?
80% or so.
Right, so we've all lived through that before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
So that always is fun. That's stuff that we have to deal with in South Mississippi. But like always, we'll adjust. Yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as Katrina, so we'll adjust. That was I've lived through a lot of things. I don't think I'll ever. I'm never knock on wood, but I hope I never have to live through anything like that again.
You just said the K word.
What's that?
You just said the K word.
That was a rough week.
Oh man.
Insane.
Anything else for Coach? Coach, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good one,
Appreciate
Coach.
it.